Every local economy is facing the challenge of rebuilding their business base. Lots of local jobs and businesses, they've been lost, and the remaining businesses aren't all in that great of shape. Replacing those losses will depend on new business startups, but right now is a scary time to think about starting a new business. Many of your people who might consider starting a business are in tough financial shape, not really in a position to fund a traditional startup. Where will you find potential new businesses? And how will you help them to be the most successful? The answer is the innovative rural business models. These models are tiny, temporary, together, traveling, and tech enabled. Today, we're going to focus on together. Rather than concentrate on each business individually, start thinking about how to nurture a new business inside an existing business. Now, this can be retailers splitting up a space or making use of an extra office in a service business, or even nurturing a tiny manufacturer inside of an existing industrial business. When you get more than one business together in a space, that's called shared spaces. And they can be co-working, maker spaces, shared art studios, workshops, and garages. One of the simplest shared space idea is business inside a business. And here's an easy example. In Goffstown, New Hampshire, they have a project called Art on the Walls. Each quarter, they installed the works of local artists in area businesses. Almost every business needs some art on their walls, and almost every local artist needs more exposure. That's a win-win. Now, artists aren't the only ones making things that could use a shared workspace. There are all kinds of makers, small manufacturers, crafters, and craftspeople who could use shared working studios, shops, or even garages. Garage Mahal, it's a typical storage business with metal buildings and individual storage spaces. Garage Mahal does make some spaces available specifically for people to use as workshops. Because they're together in the same area, they can connect with each other, offer advice, and probably even share tools. They're located outside Pullman, Washington. Grand Rapids, Michigan has a shared space called the Shops at Mo Div. It started as an experiment to fill vacant retail space and really has proven to be a successful launching pad for retail startups. It houses both startups and established retailers who just needed a small space downtown. Artist Rose Ellis displays her paintings on one wall of the entryway. Rose said, "You couldn't get me out of here with a crowbar. It's the best business plan I never thought of. It has turned my life around." Tynesta Market Village is in Tynesta, Pennsylvania, population 500 people. They had a block-size empty lot that was vacant for 10 years after a fire in their downtown. The Industrial Development Corporation bought the lot and created a micro-retail incubator. They call it the Tynesta Market Village. You know, they're really just big garden sheds with 1800 style false fronts. Rent is from $50 to $70 per month, and they have a waiting list since the project started. The goal for them was to create healthy traffic in the downtown that would help boost sales at the existing businesses, and of course spur new businesses, and encourage facade improvements. And it's working. The coffee shop and art gallery extended their hours and saw a boost in sales. A vacant building was purchased and is being renovated for mixed use. Pull down your barriers to entry. Make it easier and more affordable for new startups to use the innovative rural business models. You can get more ideas like this in our free newsletters at saveyour.town. Thank you.